A blessed evening mga ka-YTV. Welcome to YTV, Youth TV, Your TV. Ang programa ng mga kabataan kasama ang kabataan at para sa kabataan. Joining me as co-host tonight is Kuya Joseph. Hi Joseph!
Hi Jamie! Good evening everyone and good evening sa ating mga ka-Youth TV.
And we're happy to have you here with us tonight to discuss topics relevant to the youth. Last Monday, we talked about anti-intellectualism or smart shaming and how it has affected the prevalence of fake news. We learned how to be more discerning and more careful when we read and share news online. Check facts, check resources, and be careful when we share. In our day and age today, we were also reminded to be respectful about how we react to what people say online. We shouldn't just attack people or insult them when we don't agree with them. There will always be a respectful way to settle these things. We were also made aware about the importance of being responsible on social media and how we should continue to be kind despite the negativity we encounter online. Have a smart and truthful online presence while being respectful at the same time.
Wow, that's really a good review, Jamie, no? And I believe this is a very important matter that has to be discussed, no? Because it shapes our belief systems, not just as a young citizen of this nation, but more importantly, as young Christians and a young Catholic, moreover, no? And this Monday, we will talk about something we all go through, no, or we will all go through eventually in our lives, and that is adulting. You know, we will all come to a certain point in our lives when we have to take on the responsibilities of an adult, like changing career paths or taking career paths, planning our goals, saving for the future, helping our families, and so much more, no? But before we discuss this further, let us begin with this prayerful song.
Madalas natin makita sa mga posts on social media ang term na ito. Pero ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng salitang adulting?
Well, dictionary.com defines adulting as an informal term to describe behavior that is seen as responsible and grown up. This behavior often involves meeting the mundane demands of independent and professional living, such as paying bills and running errands.
Madalas natin gamitin na mga millennials, yes, I am still a millennial, itong term na ito. Minsan pabiro, but we all know it's a serious thing. Becoming an adult and taking adult responsibilities is unavoidable. Ang iba, dahil sa hirap, sa buhay, mas maaga silang nakakaroon ng responsibilities kahit bata pa. Pero darating talaga tayong lahat sa point na yan.
That's so true, no? And with the pandemic around us and all that we had to go through this year, the heavy blows to our economy has caused a lot of people to lose their jobs or businesses. And because of this, many young people had to step up and take responsibility to help their families. Because of this, we have more job seekers and young entrepreneurs.
Pero gaano nga ba kahirap maghanap ng trabaho o mag-start ng business sa panahon ngayon? Bukod sa regular challenges ng adulting, ano pa ba ang kinakaharap ng mga young adults natin ngayon?
To answer that, here are our guests for tonight who will answer these questions and share with us their insights about the challenges of adulting during the pandemic.
Hello and good day. I am Mary Rose Macaraan and I am a university counselor and the current auditor of the Philippine Association for Counselor Education, Research and Supervision Incorporated, and the current country representative of the Asia Pacific Career Development Association. So the question is, how has the pandemic affected people's careers? There was a survey commissioned by the Philippine Business Coalition for Women Empowerment and Investing in Women around May 10, 2020 of this year. This study was participated by 300 men and women employees ages 18 to 60 from large sector firms, and results showed that a majority of employees reported that their job was either suspended and their work hours and salaries were reduced. Over 60% of them began working at home. So you will see that there is a lot of shift going on when it comes to careers and jobs due to the closure of various business sectors including malls, travel and tours, construction, manufacturing services, and even schools, which resulted not just to job instability but also unemployment. The recent lockdown or the recent ease on lockdowns aims to gradually open the economy again so as to mitigate the negative impact on jobs and careers while still ensuring the safety and security of workers in the process. So with that, what advice can I give to young people who are looking for jobs at this time? You know, this pandemic has really hit us hard. Never in our lifetime had we imagined that we would go through something like this, wherein we would all be forced by circumstances to be confined at our homes and minimize physical interaction with others. This took a toll on the prospect of careers as well. However, worry not, because when we talk about careers, obstacles such as the one we are going through right now can be seen as an inevitable part of our career journey. How is this so? We can take advantage of what the situation can actually give us and use this knowledge to plan for our careers. There is always something we can do, even in adverse situations. And this is what Dr. Jim Bright has postulated in his chaos theory of careers. What does the chaos theory of career says? According to Dr. Bright, career paths are not always linear, measurable, and even predictable. This means that careers evolve and change a lot of times, and this happens in unexpected ways. Given that definition, we can classify our current situation to be evident of that. So, what can we do about it? You may notice that since everyone is connected now online, a lot of things are happening as well in the online world. There are a lot of education and trainings offered online. So my advice to students is to have a proactive attitude by being curious with what is out there. This is the opportune time to enhance your career, your skills, and your abilities. Right now, there are various learning opportunities offered online. You may look at websites offering MOOCs or massive open online courses such as Coursera and Future Learn, among others. These platforms offer courses taught by experts from various institutions and universities, and they usually offer it for free. So, see for yourself what these platforms can offer and take courses that would enhance your career abilities and skills so that when you apply for jobs, this is something you can include in your portfolio and employers would see how proactive you are and that you can go over and beyond what is expected of you. This is something that would set you apart from other applicants. If you are in senior high school, it is never too early to do this. In fact, this characteristic of being a self-starter is a very valuable asset to companies and institutions. Likewise, use this time to commune with yourself by assessing the things that you are good at and the things that you still need to improve on. Write down your skill set on a journal. And then, try to find out more about your career prospects. Search for the company or the career that you are interested in and find out more about it. JobStreet and LinkedIn are good places to go to when looking for these types of information. Write down the qualifications that companies are looking for and what types of skills are they needing. Once you have this information, go back to your self-inventory of skills checklist and see if your skills would fit what employers are looking for. If there are skills that you need to work on, identify how you will be able to work on this. For example, if they are requiring potential for leadership and this is still an area of weakness for you, find out how you can develop the skill. Perhaps if you are a member of an organization, then you may take a more active role and initiate activities and tasks. If they are looking for someone who has knowledge of computer and internet-based applications, and this is still a weakness, then you may look at possible online courses which may enhance the skill. Lastly, at the end of the day, recognize the things that you have done for yourself. It always helps to see the bigger picture if you show more compassion and appreciation for yourself. These are difficult times and you are doing the best that you can given the conditions brought upon us. So with that, I wish you the best in your journey, not just in finding the right career for you, but also in your process of self-development.
I am now working as a BPO agent in one of the BPO companies in BGC. Before pandemic, I had a business. I had a store in Tayuman, Manila, but I decided to close it because of the pandemic. It was a life-changing decision for me because I have to think the effect of the things or the decision that I will make. I was afraid back then, I remember. It's like I'm giving up what I love to do. It's like you're giving up in a battle. It doesn't mean that you're surrendering now or taking a rest now. It doesn't mean that you're already defeated. It's just you just need to take a rest. You just need to compose yourself again. You just need not to be afraid and then start over again. I remember this verse, Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Right now, I just think of this as a challenge for me to realize, or as a challenge for me to do good, to do things passionately. I have to start over again to make myself ready for the upcoming battles in the future. It was a blessing for me to decide to close the business so that I will learn how to focus on my job. It was really an adjustment for me because after 6 years, I need to work again to support my family. It was really a challenge. I had to talk to my teammates, meet new people, and then learn how to connect with them. So it's really hard for me to take this new journey. But what I did, I just learned how to accept. Acceptance is the key to have a peace of mind. So guys, do not be afraid to start over again because God is always with us. I know that we are asking what is His plan now, But we just need to learn to trust His perfect timing, because I still believe in perfect timing. A matter of acceptance and believing that things will get back to the way it used to be in the future. Just learn to trust God and never be afraid to start over.
So those are the challenges facing the youth and young adults today. Mahirap na ang adulting para sa mga kabataan. Mas lalo pang humihirap ito dahil sa panahon natin ngayon.
Yes, that's so true, no? And being an adult is not just literally growing up, but it also involves maturity. Adjusting to their new role in society, kasama na rin yung expectations ng pamilya nila.
Yes, nung mga bata pa tayo, madalas natin naririnig na yung tanong na, anong gusto mo maging paglaki mo? Parang ang dali lang sagutin noon. Pero pag nandun ka na sa situation na malaki ka na, iba na pala, no? Parang ako, when I was younger, pag tinatanong ako, anong gusto ko paglaki ko, lagi kong sinasabi, I wanted to become a doctor. I wanted to be a pediatrician, to be specific, kasi I wanted to help out kids. Pero nung nag-college ako, nag-iba yung plans ko. Na-realize ko na being a doctor wasn't for me. Kaya I decided nung college na mag-shift. Pero kahit na nung nag-graduate na ako, parang hindi pa rin malinaw talaga sa akin kung ano ba yung gusto kong gawin sa life ko. It was until I had this turning point na na-realize ko, gusto ko pala maging teacher. And ngayon na teacher na ako, parang masaya siya kasi kahit hindi ako doctor, nakakatulong pa rin ako sa mga bata. And siguro, it was then when I started to work, when I realized na I was slowly becoming an adult. Nag-start na ako na mag-work. Marami pa rin moments sa life when na-feel ko na hindi pa ako fully na nandun sa stage na, sobrang adult na ako kahit na yung age ko would be considered as adulting. Kasi, syempre, yung adulting, it has many facets, diba? It can be yung age natin, yung responsibilities na meron tayo, yung responsibilities natin sa ibang tao. Yun. So, that's when I started to realize na I was adulting kasi yung responsibilities, hindi na siya sa mommy ko or sa daddy ko, hindi na sila yung gagawa ng mga bagay na ito para sa akin. Pero ako na mismo yung dapat gumawa ng mga bagay nito tulad ng pagkuha ng SSS, ng PIN number, ng pag-ibig, yung mga gano'n. Di ba? Parang, oh my gosh, ang dami palang mga responsibilities ng pagiging adult na.
Totoo yan, no? On my end naman, when I was still young, so very very simple lang yung pangarap ko sa buhay. Started as a painter, gusto ko maging painter. Hindi ko na matandaan kung ano yung reason, pero gusto ko maging painter. Then it evolved to gusto ko maging panadero, gusto ko maging baker. Ayan. And then napunta sa gusto ko magpare, no? And then nung high school ako, nag-start naman yung desire ko na maging lawyer. Pero humupa siya until such time na ako yung nag-college and then graduate ako. The dream was to become a broadcaster, a reporter. Pero obviously, wala ako sa TV ngayon, no? Although nandito ako sa Monday Matters. But right now, I started to fall in love with training, no? And right now, I'm a training officer. And more than the corporate environment, I've learned na yung trabaho ko sa training is as a trainer is not just really to teach but really to form and to mold, no, depende dun sa kung anong field yung tinitrain ko. So that's when I started to realize how blessing, no, it is to become a training officer or becoming a trainer. Somehow it's similar to a teacher, pero iba yung iba yung field and iba yung mga taong kinakausap mo, no. And kailan ko ba na-realize or na nag-start na ako sa adulting season ko? I guess when I started to pay bills. Because I started to work at an early, not that early, pero I think third year college ako when I started working, no, part-time in a call center. And then back then, very irresponsible pa yung handling ng finances eh. So, hindi ko pa totally na-realize na papunta na pala ako sa adulting seasons ko. But when I started to, cover for some of the expenses at home, doon ko na-realize, eto na. Eto na, I'm starting to provide. No? I'm starting to provide. And at first, burden siya. It sounds so burden to me because probably hindi pa nagmamature. But sabi nga natin kanina, adulting is not literally just growing up, no, or growing older, but having or learning or developing a mature mindset, a matured mentality. And I guess yun yung na-form sa akin, no, little by little, along the way. Not that fully matured, I guess, but I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Ayan. And sometimes, no, things don't turn out the way we thought they would be. Sometimes things don't go according to our plans. That's why pagsisikap, diskarte, at yung tiwala sa Diyos talaga ang kailangan natin. Standing on our own 2 feet is hard when the ground is shaking beneath us, but we have the God to hold on.
Yes, kapit lang. Kaya natin to, guys. Do your best and pray to God for guidance and strength. Pwede nyo rin tularan ang mga buhay ng mga santo.
Katulad na lang ng mga santo na ipapakilala namin sa inyo ngayong gabi. The words printed here are concepts. You must go through the experiences. Yan ang sinabi ni St. Augustine of Hippo sa isa sa mga isinulat niyang libro. Kilala si St. Augustine bilang founder ng Augustinian Order at manunulat ng maraming mga libro na naging basihan ng maraming pag-aaral ng simbahan. Ang ilan nga dito ay ang The Confessions at ang The City of God. Noong bata pa si St. Augustine, na-impluwensyahan siya ng mga pagano at heretikong pananaw. Namuhay siyang hanap ay panandalian at mga makamundong kasiyahan lamang at naging sobrang makasalanan. Parati siyang ipinagdarasal ng kanyang ina na si Santa Monica at ang kamatayan ng isang malapit na kaibigan niya noong siya ay medyo tumatanda na ang isa lamang sa mga naging kaganapan sa buhay niya na nagmulat sa kanyang kaisipan sa pagnanais na makilala pa ang tunay na Diyos at mabuhay ng maayos, mabuti at banal. Ang buhay ni San Agustin noong kanyang kabataan ay parang tulad din ng marami sa ating mga kabataan ngayon. Medyo matagal din bago niya nakita ang bukasyong inilaan para sa kanya ng Diyos. Masasabi natin na medyo nahirapang mag-adulting si San Agustin. At ang responsibilidad ng isang mabuting Katoliko-Kristiyano ay hindi niya agad nagampanan. Ngunit sa kanyang pagdarasal at pagdarasal ng kanyang ina na walang sawang tumulong at tumabay sa kanya, ay nahanap din niya ang Diyos at ang direksyon ng kanyang buhay. Marami sa atin ang patuloy pa rin inaalam kung saan tayo patungo sa buhay na ito, kung paano tayo magiging productive adults and good citizens of our society. Naway alalahanin natin ang sinabi ni Saint Augustine, "Our hearts is restless until it rests in you."
The human heart plans the way, but the Lord directs the steps. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. Marami tayong mga plano sa buhay. Simula pagkabata hanggang pagtanda, hindi naman mawawala ang mga plano at mga nais natin para sa ating buhay. Pero minsan, nalilimutan natin ang Diyos. Lalo na pag careers ang pinag-uusapan. Nalilimutan natin ang Diyos. Iniisip siguro natin, hindi naman lahat tayo magmamadre o magpapare. Kaya ang hirap isama ang Diyos sa ating mga desisyon. Lalo na kung ang iniisip natin ay kung paano kumita ng malaki, paano ma-promote, paano maging successful sa trabaho, na sa palagay natin wala namang kinalaman ang pananampalataya o ang Diyos. Pero, ganun nga ba? Sa lahat ng aspeto ng ating buhay, naroon ang Diyos. Kahit anong propesyon, kung ang layunin nito ay ang ikabubuti ng tao at ng mga nilikha ng Diyos, naroon ang Diyos at pwede itong maging paraan para maging banal. Sa ating mga nag-a-adulting, marami tayong gustong makamit sa buhay. Dreams, achievements, goals, at marami din sa atin ang frustrated pag di natin nakukuha ang mga ito. Minsan kasi nalilimutan natin na the Lord directs our steps. Para tayong mga batang nagsisimulang maglakad, hindi na tayo buhat. Nakatayo na sa sarili nating mga paa, pero umuuga pa ang mga hakbang. Pwedeng madapa. Kaya minsan hinihila tayo ng Diyos pag nakikita niyang malapit na tayong mahulog. Pero nasa atin pa din ang desisyon para sumunod sa hatak ng kabutihan. Marami tayong plano, pero kapag hindi kasama ang Diyos sa ating mga plano, maaaring masira ang mga plano o maligaw tayo ng landas. Kaya sa ating pagpaplano, isama natin ang Diyos. At kung kasama natin ang Diyos sa ating mga plano, anumang mangyari, manalig ka. Dahil ang gumagabay sa mga hakbang mo sa buhay ay ang tunay na nagmamahal sa iyo, ang Diyos.
Marami na naman akong natutunan ngayong gabi. Lalo na siguro yung mga nakikinig at nanonood sa atin. Pwede niyong i-share sa amin ang mga realizations niyo ngayon. Mag-comment lang kayo sa inyong mga natutunan.
At sana marami rin kayong natutunan ngayong gabi. Huwag nating kalimutan na ibahagi itong video na ito sa iba. Like and share this video and send to friends and family members who you know need to know more about this topic.
Also guys, please don't forget to like and follow the ACY Manila Facebook page and YouTube channel para ma-notify kayo sa aming daily programs.
And that's it for tonight. We invite you again tomorrow for another night of sharing here at YTV. Don't forget to set your alarm every 7:30 p.m. Pag 7:30 p.m. na, YTV na.
See you again next Monday, and keep in mind that as we grow old and go on in our life's journey, let's do our best to seek God's guidance through His words and scriptures, through the lives of the saints, and through the teachings of the church, because God wants what is best for us.
And this is why it matters.
Here at Monday Matters.
Many of our fellow Filipinos have been badly affected by the past typhoons, and most recently by Typhoon Ulysses. Let us be one with them and help out in any way that we can. Caritas Manila is calling for donations for our brothers and sisters greatly hit by the typhoon. Their immediate needs include manna food bags, shelter materials, clean water, blankets, mosquito nets and mats, hygiene items, and health kits. You may course your donations through BDO, Metrobank, BPI, RCBC, and Union Bank, and also through Lazada, Give to Asia, PayPal, GrabPay, GCash, and PayMaya. Let us continue to pray for them and be one with them. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. YTV Youth TV, your TV.